with every passing match and with every passing failure of Shubman Gill, the knives have been sharpened on the team management. Now, Robin Uthappa has blasted the team management about this one decision. When something was working, why did you break it? The working was the opening partnership prior to the arrival of Shubman Gill. It was Abhishek Sharma and Sanju Samson. That duo rewrote the history books in 2024 when if Abhishek didn't get you, Sanju will. They notched up hundreds, they notched up partnerships which were so frequent. But then after England, when you decided that, okay, Sanju Samson need not come into the mix, you broke the partnership. And this is where Robin Uthappa yesterday, during the live commentary session, he absolutely took the Indian team management to task. He asked, what did the partnership of Abhishek and Samson do so grossly wrong that it had to be replaced? Every series in 2024, after the World Cup, you saw how Sanju Samson and Abhishek Sharma were really going gung-ho. Abhishek, if he didn't score a 10 run or a 50 run total, he would get 100. Same with Samson. Both were extremes, 100 or 0. That was the case with Sanju Samson at one point in time. Sure, he did struggle a bit in Sri Lanka, but then he had a great series in South Africa. Sanju Samson had a great series against Bangladesh. Abhishek didn't have a great series. England was, I think, when the management decided that yes, you have to get Shubman Gill back in the mix. Now, why did they do that? That no one can ever decipher because the management will not tell us very clearly what has happened. So this is the question. What did they do wrong? What did Sanju Samson do wrong? Because what is the trend that is going at this point? Although if you look at the chronology, Shubman has been in the T20I squad before Sanju got his chance. But when Sanju got the opportunity, he scored 3 tons. Now remember, Shubman Gill was not in favor in the T20I setup. So you relied on Sanju Samson. And he delivered with 300s. It was a great year for him. Then, if you wanted a long rope for Sanju Samson, why did you cut it so short? This is the thing. And then, you already have an opener who's averaging just below Abhishek. He's talking about Sanju Samson at this point in time. You had an opener, it can't be have, it is had. Because Sanju Samson now, with Shubman Gill in the mix, he can't play in the top order. If you push him in the middle order, he's batting, lower middle order, he's batting slightly out of position. You have an opener who's averaging just below Abhishek, decided to move him to the middle order and slowly leave him out. When you gave Sanju Samson the opportunity, you gave him in one of the most toughest pitches in Australia in Melbourne, and he failed. And since then, he's not even been picked. What are you going to do about Sanju Samson at this point in time? Justice for Sanju has been trending for a very long time, and it continues to gain in momentum and voice every single time Shubman Gill fails. So, this is the situation with Shubman Gill and Sanju Samson. Because with Sanju Samson's omission and with Gill's inclusion, 2 other players can't get in, Yashasvi Jaiswal and Rinku Singh. Now, taking the team management to task as well on one particular issue, which he raised even yesterday. Even one of our family members had pointed out that Gautam Gambhir did not give that much of credit to Rocco. This is what Uthappa pointed out. Didn't see Gautam giving credit to Rocco. They reduced all kinds of doubts and shut down any naysayers about what they actually can do and will do. I mean, 2 series. Rohit is player of the series, leading run getter. Virat is the player of the series against South Africa. There are no doubts, there are no naysayers. But just one statement, the experience that they bring in the dressing room is valuable, is not enough. This will conveniently held up against the fact that, oh, they are non-committal players. I mean, just one particular instance. We don't know what's going to happen in 2026. How will we have the absolute vision of 2027? We don't know what's going to happen in the third T20I. Did we predict that India will win the match in Chandigarh? Yes, we did. But then what happened? It didn't work out. So, the management is totally, absolutely weathering all the storm that everybody's throwing at. You want the knives to be sharpened? Yes. But how are you ensuring that you're creating a secure environment? That is the issue that the Indian team management will have to figure out. You only have another 8 more matches until the T20 World Cup. Is the damage been done? Or you can still undo the damage. You can write to us in the comments below. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.